I wanted to move fast and not get too attached to having, a nice 6-figure income.
I think she nailed it right there. Miss Morgan nailed it. She wanted to build wealth fast or increase her income fast and not get too attached to that salary. A lot of us get too attached to that salary, and what is ended up happening is we end up having to stick with a company even though we are miserable in those positions as well too. We are miserable in these positions as well too. We feel like we have no way to move up. Make the money, but you have to have a plan. What is going to be next for you? Or is your plan to start a new company? I think Engineering Cannabis said that. Is your plan to start a new company? Do you have the skills to start your own company? Let's see this. Morgan actually had the skills to start her own company. Check this out, guys.
At such a young age.
Like Shapiro, DeBon started working at Intuit right after college and quickly moved through the ranks. But working as a product manager, she noticed a blind spot in the products that she was helping to develop.
When we're looking at target users as a product manager, which was my first role, you create these user personas, right? And so you describe the person, you describe the target person, what do they look like, what do they eat, where do they shop, what problems are they solving, what technology do they use, because you really want to have empathy for the customer. And at the time, it felt like every customer's identity was all the same. It was these white people, middle class, and I'm like, wait, hold on. This can't be good. And there's clearly a disconnect here.
DeBon said,
shout out to the super chat, blind guy, his wife, and their life. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for the $20 super chat, guys. This is how many times I've heard the words plan and new skills within the last 10 minutes, important words. I appreciate you guys. I really do appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for the support on the channel. Guys, if you haven't subscribed to Blind Guy, his wife, their life yet, guys, go ahead, subscribe over there. I can't wait to do a show with them. They're absolutely fantastic. We're gonna be talking about all kinds of cool things. Relationships, I love it. And I love to see beautiful couples working together, getting it done. It's beautiful. But what you heard here, guys, was this. She came into the tech world with a plan. She came into the tech world with a plan. She said, you know what? I don't want to get used to this tech money. I could be making, hundreds of thousands of dollars. Hundreds of thousands of dollars. Let's learn these new skills. Let's learn the skills that they're going to teach me. And you know what? While I'm in this position, oh my God, I'm learning that there's a huge gap into the type of customers that are being served on the market here. There's a huge gap. This is how entrepreneurship is actually done. What Morgan did was she saw an opportunity based on where she was working before at Intuit and said, you know what? If we're serving only white middle-class people, I want to use my skills because I understand how to market towards people with user personas and so forth. And they're all the same. There's a market, there's a group of people that isn't being served. So let me learn these skills over here. I'll work to corporate America and make as much money as possible, knowing I'm not going to be here forever. Okay, well, when I'm ready to take the next step, I'm going to go out and do my own thing. Exactly what Engineering Cannabis says. But what you end up finding out a lot of the times is this. You have people who don't have the skills or are there for 1 year or 2 years, don't have a lot of credibility into their current position, saying that they're going to quit without a plan and they're going to start doing something else. That's not the way to do it. That's not the way to do it. You have to work. You have to figure it out. You have to climb the ladder a lot of the times. You have to put in the work initially in order for you to have any amount of success by yourself. Morgan ended up creating the company Blavity. Let's hear some more about it.
Says that she liked her job, but thought that she could make a bigger impact by founding her own company.
I don't think that there's any tech company.
Beautiful lady, by the way.
That's ever going to put the Black audience and the Black community and the Black customer base as their core demographic that they're solving for.
In 2014, she launched Blavity, a media company geared towards Black millennials.
Is there anything that tech could have done
to keep you specifically intact?
I don't know that there's anything that could have kept me in working at a big tech company. As a young Black woman, I didn't want to fight so many fights for the rest of my life. I think that I've made a lot more progress outside of a corporate entity and been able to push a lot more tech companies to be more diverse and empowered Black people to be in the technology industry and be more equipped to be able to influence these product decisions. Definitely more than I could have been as being a group director or a VP at one of these tech companies.
Let's talk about this, guys. How long can Americans last without a paycheck? 22% can only last less than a month because the majority of people in the United States are living paycheck to paycheck. I would hope if you're living paycheck to paycheck that you don't decide to quit your job emotionally, because you're going to be set. You're going to be hitting the reset on your life, on your financial position. Less than a month, 22%. That's the majority of people up here. You got 9% at a month. They can last a month. You got 12% that can last 2 months. You got 16% that can last 3 months. But as you see, it goes downhill. 4 months. If you can't get a job within that, after 3 months, it starts to get lower. It's hard. Nearly 60% of Americans could not go without a regular paycheck for more than 3 months. If you thinking about quitting your job, you better have something lined up, guys. Don't listen to this stuff that people are telling you online, thinking that they're quitting and they're able to go into the market and make it as an entrepreneur. It's a lie. It takes most people 7 years to even turn a profit as an entrepreneur. You aren't them. Don't listen to people that say they don't go to college. Don't listen to them. You are being bamboozled if you're listening. You're not going to have insurance if you quit. You might go out there and tear your Achilles like I did. You might think that you're still a young fella, can play basketball, letting out some stress, thinking you got some time that you can, I'll get that job because I'm awesome. I'll get that job because I'm awesome. I'm going to just quit. I'm sick of my manager. I'm sick of those guys. I'm going to quit. I'll find something tomorrow. No, you don't have to network. No, you really don't have the skills. You think that your cup is beautiful, but as soon as people look at it, they're going to say, nope, there's holes in there. That cup has spots on it. Don't do it. You tear your Achilles, you don't have insurance. That's going to be an expensive bill. That's going to be an expensive bill. You're going to cripple yourself for the rest of your life because you're not going to be able to get the surgery. And there's non-operational routes that you can go, but it's still going to cost you a lot of money because the doctor is going to be looking at you like, I don't care. I want my money. Don't do it. Don't do it, guys. The Great Resignation is just starting. You are hearing about it now. And here's the thing too. A lot of people don't take into consideration data related to your ethnicity. They're already saying that Blacks and Latinos are having a difficult time with economic inequalities. We already know that. Some of us do. You quit your job following the people that we just saw on CNBC. The majority of them were white. You're not them. You're not them. I used that example of the previous brother who quit his job a couple weeks ago He thought he had the privilege himself. And he was a white guy. And it took him months. His girlfriend had to take care of everything. It's not a good look, guys. It's difficult. It's not as easy as you think unless you are really, really connected with good people. And in order for you to be connected with good people, you have to have a good set of skills. And soft skills are important. Have a plan. Have a plan, guys. Otherwise, you're going to be back at home living with your moms. Let me jump over to the chat. Oh, gosh. I'm having fun on this one, guys. Oh, gosh. Blind guy, his wife, their life says, yep, the article says it best. People feel confident enough to leave these jobs. Yes, they do. They feel confident enough. They're all confident walking around here like, oh, I'm the best thing ever. And a lot of these people, they haven't really gone and done much within their career. I'm going to just quit my job. The real world hits them and smacks them in the face. And you know what happens? They depleted their savings account. They have to go back eating ramen and noodles. They have to go back and move with the moms. They're lost. They're frantic. Oh my God, I can't get back to the workforce. Oh, I'm getting rejected. I'm getting rejected. Nobody's calling me back. I got to go get some certifications. I got to reskill. I have to do all this stuff. And they're frantic. They can't figure it out. And when you become frantic, you lack clarity. Oh, you know what you need to do. But you're pressing. Then you call Black Heights. Then you book a coaching session. And we reverse engineer and you figure it out. Guys, by the way, if you're going through this situation, I'm not making fun of it. I'm not making a lot of it. What we're doing is educating ourselves to make sure that we don't make these same mistakes.